Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome to a new daily market outlook in which I'm going to be discussing the major dollar pairs alongside gold. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to join the free Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So to begin with, of course, the dollar index. Looking at the dollar index, we can see on Friday we got that massive dump over here, right, on the 26th of November. Well, this mainly had to do with fundamental news on the South African coronavirus variant. Looking at the dollar index, though, it wasn't really a surprise that we fell in towards this zone, right? Because this zone, I already had pointed it out, was, this area was daily demand. So if we look at the daily time frame, what we can see is that we had this bearish candle over here after that massive engulfing. So I know that this is an area of demand with the market tapping towards that demand and a reversal back up in towards the highs. So now looking at the 4 hour, what can we see? So on the 4 hour, price kind of closed in towards this area of demand as well. So 4 hour demand over here, but we did break through it. So I'm not really going to be using this anymore. So at the moment, what am I watching? Well, I'm kind of watching this potential reversal pattern form over here with a 1-2 and now of course a 1-2. So I need one more push up, fake out on that second high or a third trendline touch, and then a potential sell-off back down in towards the downside after still being in that weekly area of supply. So yeah, that's essentially the dollar index for you guys. And let's head over to Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar, looking at Aussie dollar at the moment, what we can see is that we are currently located in this area of daily demand. So this area of daily demand caused a structure break and a trend break. So it's a beautiful area to look for those potential longs from. So what do we need to go long? Well, we need a change in character. We need a change in structure. So looking at the 1 hour at the moment, what do we need? Well, we need a break of this high over here. Once that high gets broken, we can start looking for those longs further up. Also, if you look at the 4 hour, what you can see on the 4 hour, essentially that this was a low over here and that this over here was a high. So this over here for me is the high and we need to break this high. So if you look at the 1 hour and you've marked out these two lines, you can kind of see that this is your 1 hour range. It's a Monday, so it's not very strange that it's a range, but that we need to break this high for further upside. We need to break this low over here for further downside. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be waiting for. Just going to be waiting for the high or for the low to break, but preferably, of course, that high due to the fact that we're inside daily demand. So yeah, let's head over to euro dollar. And euro dollar, guys, so looking at euro dollar at the moment on the daily, where did the daily tap into? Well, the daily tapped in towards this area of daily supply. So these two lines is daily supply going in towards the 4 hour. What can we then see? Well, we had a fake out on this high over here. So there was a clean move above that swing high. What do we see? Market comes above that high, takes out the stop losses above it, and then starts dumping back down in towards the downside. So for now, what can we expect? Well, we could still expect for the downside. Looking at current market structure, it's pretty hard to read in my opinion. Focusing on, for instance, the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, 15-minute is very ugly as well. Currently in this bearish range from here to here. Let's say we see a pullback in towards this area over here, then you could look for some potential shorts, but we are still inside of that weekly area of demand, so we could still see that upside, right? But for more upside, what does need to happen? Well, we need to start breaking structure in the form of this high over here. So yeah, that's my main area of resistance for now. If we can't break that, no further upside. If we can, then I'll be looking for those longs once again. Going in towards the daily, we have a lot of daily liquidity located over here, so I would still love a push in towards that region. So yeah, that's euro dollar for you. Let's head over to our next pair, which is... So pound dollar is very bearish at the moment, very unclear chart-wise from my opinion. But yeah, looking at the 4 hour, it's kind of what I said last week. And what I explained last week, we had this descending trend line and liquidity was being built up above it. So what has now happened, as you guys can see, we've seen a pump above that trend line, grabbing the liquidity which lies above it. Going in towards the daily, what can we then see? Well, we have liquidity or multiple areas of liquidity, with the main one being this one, this one, this one, and also this one. So we have lots of areas of supply, so I would love to see a further push up into one of those areas of supply to then look for those shorts in the form of a change of character on the 1 hour and then or the 4 hour, and then you can trade or start trading the 4 hour back down once again. So yeah, that's for me just what I'm going to be focusing on, a pullback on pound dollar. So let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar is also located in this beautiful area of daily demand. So going in towards the 4 hour, we can now start looking for those potential longs. Yeah, that's essentially it. Very similar to Aussie dollar, excuse me. But yeah, still in this area of consolidation. So just going to be a waiting game until we break above resistance and start looking for those potential longs back up higher. So yeah, that's Kiwi dollar. Let's head over to gold. And gold is currently located inside of daily demand over here, expecting a further upside push for now. So yeah, that's essentially it guys for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all a fantastic day. And once again, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to join the free Discord server and we will stay in touch. Thanks guys.